My friends, welcome back to 200 3D models in FreeCAD series. Today I want to work on exercise 33. Exercise 33 is a familiar one. It's a one sketch job. It should be a one sketch job, right? And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do the one sketch job part first, and then I will take a couple minutes to do some experiment. So if you are in a hurry, finish this job within 2 minutes, but if you have 2 more minutes to spare, hang around. I am going to place this image at one of these holes center. Okay, there it is. That's the end of image processing. Now if you are first time watching these videos in my channel, please there are a couple videos on image processing at the beginning of this object series. Take a look at those so that you don't feel left alone. So I want to make a sketch on XY plane, and then first instinct that everybody will do, like draw the stuff, right? So let's do that. And that's when I said it's a one sketch job. Just draw the sketch. So this should not be on this axis, and this will be horizontal. All right, the idea is that I will be using the trimming tool. So this is 65 as given. The distance is 130 given, right? The height of this point is 112.5 given. We got everything. See, that was not the one that I wanted to do actually. So this is not the one. This point, the center, is 112.5, so that's given there. Now on these points, we'll come back to it in a moment. Let's go ahead and then fix this center as the radius 22, and these ones, the bigger ones, will be radius 35. Now this was tricky. It is given as radius and this is given as diameter, so sneaky stuff. Now the distance between these 2 points is given as 15, right? So this is 15. Okay, nope, not 15, 30. So this is 30. I guess I could make them parallel. That's another way to do it. 30 and 30. On this one I can do it only one time. So this is 30. Alright, now I've got everything kind of floating. What I want to do is make this distance 15. So minus 15. Okay, we got that. Now what else? Okay, from this point to this distance would be 15. And from this point, the center to this distance will be 15. Does that cover everything? Nope, not everything. From this point to this distance will be 15. Oh, that's not what I meant. Alright, we have 2 degrees of freedom, and those two are this height. So from this point to this line is 15. Does that do any good? Okay, it did some good. Now what else? This point. I guess we can fix this point here. Make that 15. Okay. And now I am going to use the trim tool, this trim edge, right? Use that to create my excessive lines. I guess there's a lot of excessive lines. All right. And I can see it's opening up some degrees of freedom. So we'll have to go back and fix some of these points. And when I say some of these, actually these 3 lines. So this point and this distance will be 15. A lot of repetitive task. And that's why I guess I'll have to explore some other ideas. So this is parallel to that line, and this is parallel to this line, and the distance between these two should be 30, right? So should be this. Okay, so sketching was done. It's like pretty easy. I'm gonna go ahead and then, well, the sketching was easy but tiresome. I'm gonna pull that up by 20, and something bad happened. Okay, I think I know what happened. We'll have to trim few more edges. So one sneaky line. All right, this should work now. There. So that's our object. As I said, one sketch job. Drawing that sketch was, I mean, not the best thing that we did in our series. So that sketch was kinda sketchy. So, well, as I said, job well done. If you are in a hurry, see you in the next video. But if you are hanging around for a couple more minutes, let's go ahead and do some experiment on this image. What I want to do, I want to use this connect object embed, so this join object tool, and see if we can make our job a little bit pleasant, few more steps but a bit pleasant, because I felt like this sketching was not kinda too much fun. I'm gonna go ahead and then create a tube. The outer radius is 35, the inner radius is 22, the height is 20. We got that, right? So that's our tube 1. I'm gonna copy and paste it 2 times. This tube, I'm gonna move it over by 130. The position here 130. The second tube, or rather the last tube, I want to move it over by 65 in the x direction, the y direction. So we got those old cylinders or tubes in their location. I'm gonna do a sketch, and in this sketching I want to take reference of these 2 centers. All right, and I am going to draw construction geometry, a triangle. Actually, I don't want to make it construction, I want to make it solid, so I can use that in my advantage. So here it is. Let's copy. Do I want to copy that? Nope. I want to keep it, and I want to make an extrude for 20 millimeter. Okay, now I want to take this surface, make a binder, actually make 2 binders. So this binder, the first one, I want to say 15 offset. Then take the second one and make it minus 15 offset. There. So we got this extrude. I'm going to hide that right now. We got 2 binders. I'm going to extrude that 20 in the reverse direction because we pulled it up. And then I'm going to take the other binder and extrude that in the reverse direction for another 20. Now we can do, so which one is which one? This is the bigger one. We can do a cut, right? So that's our arm part. Now, as we did in one of the previous videos, what video was that? As we did in exercise 32, what we can do, we can use the connect object to actually make this final object. So we can say take these three. Let's see if it works out. It did not. All right. I guess connect did not work. But we can do, okay, remember that video where I said embed? We want to embed, but we want to make like the sequence of selection is important. So we want to keep this object whole. We want to delete half of these objects. I want to cut this object and I want to keep the tube. So take the cut first and the tube second and hit embed. That worked. So I want to cut some of it. So take the embed and then take second tube, hit embed. Okay. All right. It wasn't too bad. So we didn't have to do all this sketching. Did embedding a lot. That was pretty quick. So we did some trial and error, took some time. But I guess when we know our tool's strength, I would rather do it this experimental way the next time I do it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you in exercise 34. Thank you for watching. Bye.